Hey everyone, welcome back to another Mara stock chart planning update video. So nothing has changed from our last video, excuse me, but we're still looking at potentially bottom, confirming that this is the finished portion of the fourth wave, even though we haven't reached this bottom upward resistance area on this overall bigger triangle pattern, or to be specific, these ascending triangle pattern, which is a very bullish in my opinion. So we did break below our previous Fibonacci retracement areas that you can see on the previous Mara stock update video, which was expected. This was ideal scenario. We want to see this overall larger triangle pattern be filled pretty much close close to, or at least 100% of this salt area as it tightens and becomes smaller, and then it will just push the price up even higher from here. So I want to be very clear about something. I want to show you guys some negatives so we can all remind ourselves that it's very important to be cautious traders and understanding the short-term bullish scenarios of a stock for any trade. So personally, I believe that, I'm very short-term bullish on this stock because, as we understand from previous videos, we bottomed out from this overall, uh, you know, three-wave large corrective move right here, and then we are now moving up in a overall five-wave pattern, which is how I like to structure my trades. So we moved up very clearly, 5 waves up, completing the first wave of an overall fifth wave, and now we're doing a little bit of a three-wave correction. So we had a potentially a first, second, and third wave coming down, but it didn't reach this red area. But although due to this, very bullish structure, I'm going to consider this to be done for now. And then the only thing that can, ruin it or invalidate it, make it where this three-wave corrective pattern is invalid and we're actually going to be looking at something a little bit different, would be if Bitcoin or Mara stock, as Bitcoin starts to, recover from its massive dip it had a moment ago, which caused this to sell off as well. If we see, Bitcoin go up, we can see Mara go up as well. But if Bitcoin, doesn't recover fully or starts to go up and it consolidates a little bit too much, that might put some fear into these Bitcoin alternatives like Marathon Digital Holdings, where we can see the price go up into this blue retracement area and then get rejected back down. That can be very bearish because we don't want to see any rejection until we reach the top of this triangle pattern, which then we can see it come back down from there, retest this uptrending support, which will be a higher low, and then so it'll look something like this, where ideally we want to see the prices go up, reject, come back down, form a higher low, and then do it like once or just 2 times before we then see the price break up from there. I don't see this happening twice because that's very extended. We already saw the price hit it once, 2 times, third time it's already kind of extended in my opinion, but it is something to look out for. Either way, the possibility is still there of Mara stock reaching up into this area, being rejected back down, and if that were the case, I would, be cautious. I'll be a bit more confident that this area, the support, will not hold, and then we might see the price come back down a little bit further, and then potentially reaching the red fib area down here that we're using as a, worst scenario, break of structure downwards. So until then, again, very bullish on the stock short term and long term. I see this price going up, continuing this ascending triangle pattern, and then finally breaking up higher and forming its third wave, or at least confirming that the second wave is done down here. And then we can start moving our way up in the third wave, which is not confirmed on where it can be just yet on the next update video due to the different price structures we're seeing here. I'm going to update this area for you guys so you can have a better understanding of where the third wave can top out at, but it is going to be plenty higher than $24 in my opinion. So again, if we do see this price very in a very bearish way, move downward, which, although it's very unlikely but still possible in my opinion, then this will be invalidated, and this through wave structure will be more of this first, second, and then third wave down here. But until we can see this price go up, continue this ascending triangle pattern, and then finally break above it and hold above it, then we can go ahead and say that the third wave is definitely in play. But of course, that can take roughly like the rest of July to play out. So short term, again, I'm looking at potentially, and this is how I'm structuring my own trades, and this is how I am going to approach this stock. It is not recommended you guys approach it this way because I see things, maybe you guys are seeing it a different way. A lot of you may disagree with how I'm structuring this trade, but I see this retracement area being broken, the price going higher and reaching at least $22 before I'm looking at to selling out of this trade, which the $22 is this swing high right here as well. But this is kind of weak for me. I'm just looking at this area because I want to get out before a lot of the selling happens as well, in case we happen to see some negative news come out like last minute and it ruins everything. So I'm looking for this price to go up a bit higher and break above this 21.64 price before rejecting eventually and then continuing this ascending triangle pattern as Mara stock launches into the moon, just because I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, which makes me very bullish on Mara stock. So I hope this helps. I hope that it's not too confusing, and I really hope that everyone is approaching this in a very cautious way, because crypto itself is very volatile, but Marathon Digital Holdings, this stock is very volatile as well. Like a quick sudden like move in any direction in Bitcoin can cause this to just spike in that direction very aggressively as well. But Mara stock is, if not the biggest player, one of the biggest players. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest in the US and one of the biggest mining companies in the world. So I'm very confident that they're not going to, have something happen in the background it's going to like ruin this stock or something like that in the short term. So as Bitcoin continues to move higher through 2024, this is what we're looking at. We're looking at potentially, seeing this stock go even higher and, breaking over $30 easily. But short term, I am looking at this price retesting the top of this ascending triangle pattern. Again, it does not have to happen, but that's how I'm approaching it, because you always want to be, again, cautious and understanding that a potential, break of structure where we see this get rejected in this area, come back down, break the structure, and then make like a new low on this corrective structure we're looking at. It's still very, very possible. So I feel like it's very important, and I'm stressing this a lot, but I feel like it's very important for everyone to understand any potential risk in any stock, no matter how bullish a lot of people and a lot of articles and how bullish a chart may look like, because this is a very bullish chart right now, in my opinion. We saw the price come down and it started breaking up higher. Again, I have no doubt. I could be wrong. I could be proven wrong as soon as Monday or Tuesday. As soon as the market opens, I could be proven wrong and it can fall lower. But at a minimum, I do see the stock going back into $21 real short term, and then continuing upwards until it reaches the top of this yellow resistance area right here. Of course, that's my opinion. I really hope everyone is taking their approach very cautiously. On the next update video, I'm going to have this green fib area updated for you guys, so you can better understand where Mara stock can top out with the third wave, so we can have a better idea on that. And then yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and take care.